Psychology is a scientific study of human behavior. To study human behavior, psychologists rely on the scientific methods. And these scientific methods are highly results in development of the research. In research, there are two types of research, experimental as well as the non-experiments. There are many ways to conduct the experiment. However, there is only true experiments. And true experiments, the researchers will use the variables. And these variables are labeled as independent variables as well as the dependent variables. So in order to manipulate this kind of variables, experiment sets a value of the independent variable to at least two different levels during the course of the experiment. And for examples, in a classrooms, and I am using a method to assess the intelligence, and while giving a particular test. So in order to learning a particular task, I will make a particular noise, and then I measure the content and aspects. Afterwards, and I will not create any kind of noises. Then I will compare the noise and as well as without noise. Then these are the examples of applying the two levels of independent variables. In generally, experiment designs are classified into two, within group designs and as well as between group designs. And especially within subject designs are highly influential to develop many sorts of scientific experimentations. And especially within subject designs are alternative to the between subject designs. And especially within subject designs, and all the participants who are allotted in independent variables, and they are equally exposed to all treatment conditions. And for example, for a researcher want to conduct a true experimentation, he is focusing on population. From the population, he is focusing on to selection of the samples. And those samples he will be randomly assigned to two groups. Okay, the first group is so-called independent groups and the control groups. Okay, the independent means the experimental groups as well as the control groups. And they are in true experimentation, the researchers are evaluating the experimental groups as well as the control groups. And these are the manipulations of independent variables are highly applying in true experimentations. And there are different types of within group designs. Then first one is single factor two level designs, single factor multi-level designs. Now we can see in detail about within group designs. And there are many types of within group designs. Then first of all, and these within group designs are two-level designs, multi-level designs, multi-component designs, multi-varied designs, and multi-factor designs. And multi-factor designs also comes under factorial designs and multivariate designs. And these variables are highly manipulated and based on this kind of design makeup. When we can use this within group designs, and there are certainly there's a purpose to use this within group designs. The subject variables correlated highly with the independent variable as well as the dependent variable. And when there are fewer subjects are available in that particular situations, and we are using within group designs, and when the researcher wants to establish the clear true experimentations and while applying with the dependent as well as the independent and establishing the dependent influence on the independent variable. And these are the conditions that we can use within group designs. And while applying within group designs, the researchers allocating samples into two groups, experiment group as well as the control groups. And the specialty of the within group design is, and the researchers using only one group, that means the experimental group alone. And these experimental groups are exposed to different levels of independent variables. And for example, I already mentioned previously about I am creating a noise situations, and I want to measure the intelligence outcomes and based on the lecture methods. And also I am comparing with the without noise while, and in order to measure the lecture methods, and I want to know about the effects. What methods the students are effectively learning with the particular lecture methods. So in these conditions, and the researchers using the independent variable alone, not the control groups. And essentially, while conducting this kind of within group designs, there are many drawbacks. These drawbacks are called carryover effects, and there are many carryover effects are happening. The carryover means, and whatever the previously conducted the experimentation, it is carrying over in the next experiment situations. And for examples, the subject is learning with the experiment conditions which are applying in the first sections. And when we go for or move on to the second situations, then subject is gradually learning the experiment situations. The another one is, and while applying experiment situation again and again, the subject by himself will be fatigued. And the other one is the subject is habituated with the experiment conditions, and habituation means he will be less responsive to the research conditions. Then other carryover effects is sensitizations, and he will give more emphasis, more importance, more sensitive to the experience situations. Then other condition is so called contrast, and he can able to compare and contrast with the different applying research experiment situations. The last one is so called adaptations, and finally he will be adopted to the every experimental situations. There are many methods to control this kind of drawbacks while applying within designs, and one of the important methods so called counterbalancing. And we are just protecting the carryover aspects with applying counterbalancing the experience situations. For examples, and without knowing the experimentations, the experiment's condition will be that applying the independent variables will be shuffled. Okay, it will not be the continuous sequence, and while giving continuous sequence, the experiment situation by itself will be shuffled, and different treatments will be exposed to the entire group alone. And this can apply in two aspects. The first one is so called counterbalancing in a complete section, and as well as a partial counterbalancing. Then partial counterbalancing is very suitable for in order to mediate in this carrying effect. For example of this partial counterbalancing so called Latin square designs, in that all treatment levels will be matched, and there will not be less carryovering effect that can be applying in real situations. Then other methods are called we can minimize in order to preparing a pre-plan as well as allowing little bit break in between the experience situations. And finally, we can balance this carryover effect and order of treatment as a second independent variable. So these are the methods we are using in within group designs, and psychologists conduct experiments to test hypotheses. When conducting such experiments, researchers can use both experimental as well as non-experimental, and based on experiment research using between subject designs, and sometimes it can used with mixed designs, that means between group designs and as well as within group designs. And these within group designs are highly influential in real situations, that means the experiment situations, while compared to the between subject designs. Thank you.